This is another one of Gary's campsite videos, and he's looking at 3 sites this time. Lafayette in Lourdes, le Camp de Florence in Gascony, and Domaine de Mathevies, I think that's how you pronounce it. 3 very different sites actually, but lovely. Really lovely sites. Lafayette in Lourdes has been owned by the same family for a couple of generations, I think, and it shows. It's a lovely, well-tended site, as you will see, and we really enjoyed it there. It had a lovely little restaurant, limited menu, but lovely. La Camp de Florence was part of the Castells group and was a very big site, but you wouldn't have felt that being on it at all. It was beautifully laid out, again with a restaurant, lovely swimming pool area, great views over the village and Romieu, and another site that we would recommend again. Great for children, I should imagine. And then the third one, Domaine de Mathevies, was in the Dordogne just outside Sarlat. Family run by a lovely Australian couple. A very laid back attitude and relaxed ambience there, again with a pool and a restaurant and cafe bar, and again somewhere else that was in a lovely location, literally minutes from Sarlat, but you felt like you were in the middle of the country. Another thing that I just wanted to quickly mention before I let Gary get on with the video is one thing you do need to bear in mind with all our videos on this French trip is we were out of season, so they were all very quiet, and some of the facilities weren't open all the time, if at all. We didn't spoil our stay at all, but it's something we feel we should mention to you, because some people prefer to have busy times. The only time we did get busy will be a later campsite when it was a bank holiday, but these 3 were very quiet, very well kept, beautifully looked after, and very enjoyable stays. So I'll let Gary get on with the video. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.
Hello everybody, welcome to another campsite tour on our France 2019 road trip, and we are now in the Pyrenees, just outside the city of Lourdes. The campsite is Camping La Foret. It's one of the Sights and Pastages camping group, so another group, but the site is owned by husband and wife team, and it's very nice. You can probably just see down there the swimming pool, and if I just turn a bit to the right, a lovely river with a weir, and then I'll take you through the rest of the site. It looks like it's arrivals day, and they've had a bit of works going on, hence the digger, but it's a lovely site, so I'll show you round. Over on the right is reception, but also they have a restaurant and bar, which we've eaten in the restaurant, and it was very simple but very nice food. If we then walk further down, just going around the other side of the reception block, this is where the restaurant is, a small shop as well, and then walking down here, this is what gets opened in the summertime. You can sit outside, and here's the swimming pool. Haven't been in that one yet, but got a splendid view if you're swimming or just lounging on the seats. More seating out here, and then we'll go back up to the entrance to the site. Another great part of the site is they have lots of animals which sometimes wander the site. Here's the playground area. Trampoline, slides and a ball. Just going to walk around this part of the site, because the other nice part about it is you've got all the pitches here for motorhomes and caravans. There's quite a few more caravans on here, and a few that seem to be permanently fixed here. Must be on a sort of seasonal pitch arrangement. Keep on walking down here, you'll see there's a forest area, which I think is available to tents, and you're pretty well able to camp where you like. You can probably hear the river in the background, which I think just goes down over there. Then you've got all this area, which is all just natural forest, which is a lovely place if you are up for tent camping. You'll also see, as we come down the rest of the site, they've got lodges, some original of wooden ones, and then they seem to be fitting in some more of the newer style. So on the right, it's one of those caravans I said has been here quite some time, I should think. Then lodges on the left here, overlooking the forest. I've just come down on the right, we've got amenities block. So it's got showers, toilets, dishwashing and a washing machine and dryer. So again, quite well equipped, and there's a motorhome point as well. Probably one of the busier sites we've been on, but I guess because you're right in the Pyrenees, we've had some fantastic trips up into the mountains, as well as just having a great view, which I'm going to show to you once I get past the trees, of a mountain in the background. We've had pretty good weather, one overnight thunderstorm which caused us by surprise, and the awning nearly blew away, but otherwise the weather's been like this, and so we can sit out and look at this view. Just up there. So, a good choice of site. Had some, as I say, really excellent trips, and they'll be on future videos to show you what we got up to. Hope you found that useful, and speak to you again soon. Bye for now. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another campsite tour as we travel through France on our 2019 road trip. We're now in the Gascony region, in a town of Romieu, which I'll show you around now. Just to show you over the wayside over there is the church of Romieu, which is supposed to be very nice to visit. We'll be doing that in a next day or so. We're in the middle of May. The weather is brilliant, so we've been making use of all the facilities here at the campsite, and the site is called Camp de Florence. As you see, it's 4-star, which does mean it has a lot of good facilities, and as we're here for 5 nights, we thought that might be a good way of spending what we hope to be good weather for quite a few days. So this is the entrance to the site. It's part of the Castells group, which is the same group as we showed you at Compere. This is not in a chateau, but has a very nice setting. Just over there on the right is reception. Then I'll just walk up through here. past the restaurant and bar. As you can see, it's a big area, and everything's pretty well open now. So the restaurant opens every day except Tuesday evenings. They have a bar which opens at 5, where you can get free Wi-Fi for an hour, or you can buy tickets for various days' usage of Wi-Fi. Up here, swimming pool entrance. Give you a quick show of that. It's really nice. Probably one of the best pools we've found in all our trips. So just come up to the pool, open this door, take you to see not only the pool but the view you get from the pool. So here we are, nobody here today, but plenty of seating, and you'll probably just be able to see over the way. I'll walk up to it. You get a lovely view of the church, or collegiate or something like that, I think it's called, in the town of Romieu. It's a nice big pool. There we are. That's the view you get when you're out for a swim. There's the whole swimming pool. And then the site itself is absolutely huge, but because of the way it's laid out, you don't actually realise how big it is. Our pitch is just down there on the left, where you can see that other motorhome. We're to the left on there. Here is one of the community blocks for the site. Looks like it's part of the old building. So you've got outside dishwashing, washing machines, and other areas for hand washing, and then in here is shared facilities. It's got toilets, showers, etc. Very reasonable size, and very warm, so that always works well, whatever the weather. I'll just move down this way because I've been doing a bit of a walk round and found that not only does it have the swimming pool, it's got ping pong tables, table tennis tables, and then just over here is a bit of an outside gym. That's where the outside gym is. And then I'll walk on a bit down here. So like most of the sites in France, you get a mixture of lodges and other forms of static homes, which some people look like they've got permanently. But on the left here, to keep our animal theme going, there's a small little farm, zoo, not quite sure. I think those are alpaca. There's some goats as well. All makes it quite fun. And then it just spreads out to these lodges, some caravans that look like they're permanently pitched here. They've had added on terraces, etc. A real mix of everything, really. So I'm going to walk back up, and then I'll show you a bit more of the rest of the site in terms of how it's laid out. So I've just come back up past the showers and our pitch on the left. Just going to walk around a bit of the rest of the site, show you the sort of things that it has in terms of pitches and so just carrying on walking. Still more pitches and lodges, etc. Quite a mixture of nationalities on the site. Dutch, Germans, quite a few British actually, which we haven't seen on many of the sites we've been to. The Castells group, I don't know how they actually work, but all the staff here seem to be Dutch. All very good, very helpful, and able to tell us all the sort of things to go and look at around the area. So just coming on down to another part of the site. This is the second amenities block. It looks again well maintained, probably a bit more recent than the other one near our site, near our pitch. I'll just walk around here. Some toilets. Showers. Again, the outside wash basins and some more washing machines. And then round here should be the rest of the facilities. Ladies here. Hope you get an idea of the site. It is actually huge, but as I said earlier, it just doesn't feel like that. It just works pretty well. Obviously we're out of main season, but I would have thought it would cope pretty well with all the facilities it's got. So, hope you found that useful. It's certainly one we would put on our list to recommend, and if you get weather like this, you can't go wrong. That's it for now, and watch out for another French trip campsite tour. Bye for now. Hello everybody, and welcome to another campsite tour. Today we're in the Dordogne at the campsite camping Domaine de Mathevies, which is just up from the town of Sarlat. If you can take a panoramic view here, you can see we are really in the countryside, and this is about as noisy as it gets. Right, if I take you round the site, it's a small, quirky but lovely little site. It's got a charm all of its own. Just on the left there they have a gîte, and if we come down this little driveway here, we'll pick up on the rest of the site. We're actually here, we arrived on the first day they opened, and apart from one night we had the entire site to ourselves, so that's quite spooky in some ways, but also means that peace and quiet is of the essence. So if you just come through here, on the left is the accommodation of the couple that own it, which is Patrick and Natalie, an Australian couple who've been extremely friendly and helpful, and looked after us really well. So there's the seating area, which is just out the front of the reception, and an indoor area for sitting in as well. Lots of stuff for the children to play. If you come down here, this is the dishwashing, and over here you've got showers, toilets, sinks and washing machines. So a good neat little block. You'll see there are various lodges around. I'll show you some of those in a minute, because they've just put some new ones in which look really smart. Probably also here, if I just stop talking a second. There's always music playing. Today it's classical and opera. It's been jazz and all sorts, so it's been lovely to hear. They play it all through into the evening, so it's always something going on. I'll walk down here through just one of the pitches here, and you'll see that they're all pretty much like this, split off with hedges, ample size. They always seem to be a generous size everywhere we've been so far. And down the hill, go this way, more pitches on the left, nicely shaded for what's quite a hot day today. We're in May and it's about 22-23 degrees, I would say. To the swimming pool. This one isn't heated, but it looks very nice. We haven't ventured in, given the fact we're still quite early on in the year, but plenty of seating, nice clean pool area. You see Higgy's down the end there, that's our pitch. As I said, just us. Coming up here are the older lodges. They were saying these are about 20 years old, but all well looked after. They also have good communal area, the big dry areas, so you can hang your washing out. So today has been a washing day, given the nice weather. And if I walk down this way, more pitches, and then these are the new lodges, which look really smart, and I think these are the ones that are going to get occupied at the weekend. All look very new, very well presented. Good thing about them is they've got good outside seating area, not too close together at all, so they're just getting final clean up before people arrive. They do look very good. If I follow on down here, the site, they've expanded, they've bought some more land and done something quite good with the new pitches. So I'll just walk down here. So I've just walked down past our pitch onto this new area which they've really set up for this year. They're all nice and level pitches, although they're sort of on a terrace. You'll see that each one has got this box arrangement, which we weren't sure quite what it was, but they are fridges. So inside each one is a fridge, and also it's lockable, so it acts as a bit of a safe. So if you are tenting, using a tent rather than motorhomes or whatever, it means you can keep things secure in the boxes, but also you've got access to a fridge. So I think that's a great idea, and the pitches go all the way down to the bottom here, and these have all just been mowed ready for the season as well. Lovely little site, all the better for us being the sole occupiers at the moment, but I can imagine even when it's full it has a nice atmosphere about it. That is Domaine des Mathevies, just up from Sarlat in the Dordogne, and a good find for trips along the Dordogne River. We went to La Roque yesterday, which is an impressive and amazing place, and we'll show you the video of that. Hope you found this one useful, and watch out for the next one. Bye for now.